How's it going so far?
It's going well. It's going really well. I feel like we're starting off in a good place. Especially for me, feels like I'm in a lot different spot than I was last year, coming in and trying to learn everything. So it feels good. I feel more comfortable.
What are some of the main differences this year and where you were this time last year?
Just mentally, way more ahead than where I was last year, and having a season of experience, just having more confidence. I think going out there and going up against our guys and just having that confidence.
Coach Sweeney was telling us the other day that everyone's competing for a job. Do you still have that mentality when you come out here that you have to compete for the job, or do you just feel like as a leader, as what you did last year, it's your job?
No, I mean, I feel the same way he does. You got to compete for it. Everyone's got to earn it every year. You know, nothing carries over, like he says. And you know, a thing for me is I want to be the best guy every day when I come out here. So that's just something personally that I want to do. So I want to, earn it every day.
How different is it for you this year, being that now you are the #1 guy, and also last year you were kind of the raw freshman coming in trying to learn things?
It's a lot different, having a year of experience, like I said, and then just knowing all the guys, having that relationship, and also kind of being able to lead the younger guys that just came in. It's pretty cool.
Trevor, how have these 2 months been? I mean, winning the national championship's a pretty unbelievable thing.
Yeah.
How has it been for you these few weeks?
It's been good. It's been different, Just things are a little different now on this. It's like a whole new platform after winning a national championship. I think it's like that for a lot of the guys, but it's an adjustment, but it's been really good, and it's cool to get back out here and start practicing again.
Have you heard from anybody? Did you hear from anybody unbelievable who you thought, wow, now this is something amazing?
Not really, no.
No, none of that
No,
kind of stuff.
no.
How did you handle? I mean, there were plenty of people who were saying, you know what, this guy needs to stop playing in college and spend the next 2 years preparing for the NFL. What did you do with that? Did you even listen to it or pay any attention to it?
Nothing. I mean, yeah, everyone's talking about that, but I mean, I don't really care about that. It's not, it's definitely not coming from me, all that stuff. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of ignore it and just keep working.
Trevor, do you have to think twice before you go some places in public now that you might be mobbed or something, or do you just keep doing the same thing?
Yeah, I mean, you just have to be ready going out. It's a little different than it used to be, so just got to be ready to, take pictures, talk to people, and be real social when you go out. You can't just go out and kind of be by yourself and do your own thing. So I think it's just picking and choosing those spots of when you want to do that.
Who do you lean on that's gone through that before, if anyone?
I mean, I feel like a bunch of the guys on the team deal with similar stuff, so we can talk to each other and kind of help each other out. Then when I came in, guys like Christian and Cleveland and all those guys kind of helped me out. I could see how it was for them coming in, and it's kind of turned into that a little bit for me. So it was cool to see how they handled everything and kind of learn some things from them.
How different is it without having those guys here this year?
It's a lot different. Makes it a little easier on me in practice, but miss those guys a lot. And I mean, we'll be fine. Guys are going to step up, and we got a bunch of good players, a bunch of good young players. So, we'll fill the spots, but definitely miss having those guys there. You can't really explain what they mean to a program, and just as far as obviously they're great players, but also the people and leaders they are is pretty amazing.
Trevor, what are your first impressions of Tyson, and having just gone through that process as a freshman last year, how much does that help you to bring him along?
Yeah, I mean, he's a really good player, really athletic, can throw the ball well. He's still trying to learn everything just like I was last year. So it's I feel like I can help him in that aspect of, I went through the same thing last year, and I know it was kind of tough at times. So just trying to help him learn, but he's been doing great.
What are some of the things that you want to work on this spring to kind of improve yourself?
Just learning more, like just the little ins and outs of the offense. I want to know everything that everyone's doing. I mean, I do for the most part, but knowing every little detail of what people are doing, and also being able to, have more freedom as far as changing stuff at the line of scrimmage or whatever I need to do, just because I know more and I can see what the defense is doing. I want to work on that. And then just little things like footwork and just timing and all that stuff with the receivers.
The 3 freshmen, what are your thoughts on those guys?
They're really good. All the freshmen are really good. I mean, we got 17 mid-year, so they're really impressive. I mean, those receivers especially, I get to see them up close, and them and Tyson, those are who I'm with the most, but they're really good. They're going to be really good. I mean, Joe and Brandon and Frank, all of them are really good players.
Has it been kind of weird for you not to see Hunter Renfro out there in practice?
Yeah, I mean, it is weird because I only played with him for a year, but just seeing him here for those 4 years, it felt like he was here forever. And then looking out there, he's not there, so it's a little different. And Amari's working 5-man, DK, Cornell, a bunch of those guys they've been doing a really good job, but definitely is different not having Hunter out here.
Was he a security blanket for you?
I mean, he's just so reliable. So I guess you could say in a sense, I mean, we had a lot of stuff that we did just because he was such a good player that we used him a lot. So But like I said, just so reliable, really smart. You know, the next level, whoever gets him is in for a treat, just because he's a great dude and he's just really smart and plays the game well.
What does Amari bring different to that position now that he's going to be playing it?
I think top end speed, Amari's faster, and he brings that to the table, and really quick out of his breaks, which Hunter was too. But they're different, but I think he's going to do a great job.
Given the success you had last year, how are you going to embrace that challenge of living up to those expectations this year?
I think the only expectations that you really need to focus on are the ones you have for yourself, and then also just the team has for the team as a whole. So just trying to block out all the expectations that other people put on us, because it's a different team, and people are going to say, we're not going to be as good this year. People are going to expect us to do, a lot of great things too. So I think just blocking that out and just staying true to who we are and what our goals are is going to be really important.
You mentioned having a new platform now. What are you going to do with it?
Hopefully use it for good. I mean, it's just crazy anywhere I go. Just all the people that come up to me and talk to me and just want to talk. So it's cool having that platform. It can be a lot if you're not, if you don't know how to use it and you're not ready for it. But I think I've learned over the past few months just how to use it and trying to use it in the right way and just being careful of everything I'm doing and really being cautious. And like I said, I just want to use it in the right way and hopefully just encourage people.
You mentioned everyone's saying you should sit out. Is that something you would ever consider?
No.
You're kind of the face of college football now. I mean, are you embracing that?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, just not trying to think about that stuff too much, because it really doesn't matter as far as for me. For other people, they might see me as that, but that doesn't really matter. It doesn't affect anything here. So
you don't perceive yourself as that?
No.
Dabo said that he would be a major proponent of minor league baseball. If you had that option out of high school, what would you have thought of it?
You mean just going straight from high school to like a developmental?
Mm-hmm.
I personally, I don't think I would be interested in that. I think it's just a different experience, getting able to go to school with guys your age and be able to go through this experience of being in college. And it's a grind, balancing school and football and all that stuff. But getting to meet new people and make friends outside of football, I think it's really important to do. And that's one reason. It's cool that people that are playing football, they have to stay for 3 years. Other sports, like basketball, they can leave after a year. I think it's good. We have to stay 3 years at least, and we get to make a lot of friends and experience a lot of cool things. So I definitely love, being in college.
Does that help you also for football? Do you stay for 3 years, maybe develop mentally and physically as well?
Yeah, developing mentally, physically, and just enjoying your time. I think it's important. A lot of people just try to rush that time, but just trying to enjoy every second of being here.
You like the rule that you have to stay 3 years?
Definitely, yeah. I think it's a good rule.
What did you learn from the intramural basketball situation? Just that everyone's watching you, everyone's paying attention to everything you do because of who you are. What did you learn?
Yeah, I think everything is just a learning experience, and I could say kind of wish you'd handle something differently, and I do, but like you said, everyone's watching, and I just gotta be smarter than that, and at the end of the day, like playing a game, it gets competitive. That's how it is. And me and him, we shook hands afterwards. So it gets blown out of proportion. But I gotta know, just because it's me, it's gonna get put everywhere and made a big deal. So I just need to be smarter than that.
Not just that game, but I guess intramurals and Coach Vinny said it was kind of a show going out and watching everybody.
Yeah, no, it's been crazy. Intramural's awesome. Everyone looks forward to it right before it comes up, and a lot of the teams playing. So it's a lot of fun getting out there and playing basketball, just having some fun on the weekends. It's fun.
How good are Justin and T?
Really good. They're on the same they're on the same team too, which sucks for anybody playing them. So they're really good. And Dre and Cornell and all of them are on the same team. So yeah, they're good.
I heard they lost though. Somebody did beat them.
They did. We had a team full of a bunch of walk-ons. Pat Phibbs, Steve Sawicki, Elijah Turner, a bunch of those guys. Peter Cody, they hit a buzzer beater and beat them a few weeks ago, so it was pretty funny though.